We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one on the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, Makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk to his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Za'Darius Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to have more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves Chad that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Throw left side there, Schwartz with it.
So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in the first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip somebody.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he's got this down to the 45. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
63.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And they not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cleveland.
Watson off play action. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Chubb will get the call running left. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 107 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. How about this defense? For a 3rd straight play, he's going nowhere. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead.
and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Smith catches left side. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Watson. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield, and he'll be out right at the 35. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They run it again with Chubb. Through the middle of the field. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 58 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here comes second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much. Out of that one, and it's third down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass complete. Goddard. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's the option. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he's got room. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But he's